Hi there, it is Monday, July 6th. I'm just coming to you with a very short grocery haul video from the Real Canadian Superstore. As you can see, there's not much here. Actually, most of it isn't even groceries. Most of it are canning supplies to make jam. Sorry about that. I make a lot of jam, and it's strawberry season up here, and then in about another week from now, Saskatoon berries, raspberries, and sour cherries will all be in season. So I am just trying to make sure I'm stocked up. I have went out with family and friends on Saturday, and we picked 6 4-liter containers of strawberries and spent most of last evening hulling them all. So today, so far, I have made 5 batches of strawberry jam, cooked jam, not freezer. And there's still a large bowl of berries in the fridge and another bowl that's almost as large. So I've got a ways to go yet. And I actually make a lot of it for my family, for us to eat, but I also make some that I share at Christmas time with family and friends as well. They make good little homemade gifts to give to, whoever. It used to be my daughter's school teachers when she was young enough to be in school or what have you, but little gift baskets are always nice. But now I have about 6 or 7 people that also order jam from me too. So some of what I make is for my family, some is for gifts, some is to fill orders. So I've made 5 batches of jam already. I had bought 1 package of 500 ml jars the other day and 1 package of 250 ml, but I'm already really eating into those jars. So I thought, okay, I've got to get some more jars because I know I'm going to be out very soon. And I have rhubarb growing in my backyard, and one lady that has ordered 8 jars of jam so far from me said that if I was making strawberry rhubarb, she would take 2 jars of that. So I really need to get my strawberries finished up in the next couple of days before they start to spoil. And I have already picked some rhubarb before from my yard, but it's in the freezer. And I've never made jam using frozen fruit, so I don't know how that would go. But I can see there's more ready on the plant, so I'm going to harvest some more off the plant and hopefully get enough rhubarb to make at least 2 batches of strawberry rhubarb jam, because according to my recipe, the strawberry rhubarb jam recipe only makes 5 cups of jam, and 2 jars for her will be the equivalent of 4 cups. So that will only leave me with a 1 cup jar left over for us or for anybody else. So I'm trying to see if I can get enough to make at least 2 batches, so I can get 10 cups worth of jam, which would be the equivalent of 5 of the big jars, because then if I sell her 2, I'll still have 3 left in case we want to use 1 or somebody else wants to order 1 or whatever. So it all depends on how much rhubarb I have left over on the plant, how much I can get off there tonight, because if there's enough, then I can make 2, maybe even 3 batches. So I have to see. I know there's some that's ripe, I just don't know how much. And I'm really hesitant to dip into the stuff in the freezer because, as I said, I've never used frozen fruit in jam. It would probably be okay, but I'm saving that more for using in pies and whatnot. So anyway, so this is what I did. First of all, I stopped at the gas bar at Superstore because my car was pretty much out of gas. You get points per liter of gas too that you buy at the Superstore gas bar. You can see here I got 700 points on $20 worth of gas. At that point, that brought me to 150,249 points, which is the equivalent of $150 I could redeem for groceries or product or whatever inside Superstore. So I paid the $20 for gas, went into Superstore, and then I went and I bought a 10 kilogram bag of granulated sugar. The one thing with jam is it takes a lot of sugar. Almost every batch of jam takes about 7 cups approximately of sugar, so I needed more of that. I just opened a big bag today, but I know I'm going to need more, so I figured I'd grab it while I was there. And grabbed a package of 12 wide mouth replacement seals for my jars. I will reuse my jars, and I'll reuse the metal, like the rings, but I always replace the seals if I reuse a jar. So I needed some replacement seals for wide mouth because I have a few wide mouth jars. So I got a package of that. I ended up buying 3 packages, three of these 500 ml jars. There are 12 in a package. When I got to the till, the cashier said there was a limit of 2 on them. So, but I really needed to stock up. So she offered to let me pay and then have me buy pay for 2 and have me buy the 3rd one on a separate transaction, which was appreciated. So on this transaction, I bought these 2 packages of 500 ml and 1 package of the 250 ml jars. So I did that, and then that is it for the canning supplies for now. But I did go back and I got hot dog buns and hamburger buns, the Old Mill brand, If you remember from my grocery haul last week, I said I bought them because they were on my offers, but I didn't get points on them last week because I only bought one package of hamburger buns and they were $1.88 and you had to spend $2 to get any points. So this time I grabbed another package of hamburger buns, $1.88, and hot dog buns, same price, so that I would get enough to get my points this time. I'm going to try and look on my receipt to see where it shows what I got for points so I can show you after. And then I wasn't going to buy these, but No Name chips, again, the store brand, which is the yellow packaging and the black bar that says No Name. No Name chips were on the offers. I've been trying to eat better and not eat as much junk food, so I've been trying not to do that, but they were on my offers and I just grabbed a couple of bags. I know my daughter likes Ripple and dill pickle chips. I don't know if you folks in the US have that flavor or not. It might be something unique to us here, but I like that, and I certainly do enjoy the barbecue too. So just a couple of bags. They come up on my offers every few weeks. I'm trying to buy them a little bit less just so that I'm eating a little bit less of that stuff. But at any rate, that is what I did there. So that, where was my points here? That bill came to $58.94, and I got, where does it show my breakdown of the offers? I just saw it a minute ago. Looks like 800 points, but I'm thinking it must have been 400. Hang on. I thought it showed me a breakdown. I thought it showed me how many points I got. It should have. Well, at any rate, I know I got points on the hot dog and hamburger buns. Normally it shows me a breakdown of how many points per item, and I'm not seeing that here. And that was the same thing last week on that grocery haul too. I'm not sure how many points I got per item. I'd have to look at my app, but I'm recording this on my phone, and so if I try to go in my app, that'll interrupt the recording, so I can't do that. But what I do know is I believe it was, I think it's per dollar spent on the chips, and so because they were $1, it would have been 200 points per dollar spent. So 4 of those, so that would be 800 points, and I think it was the same thing, 200 points per dollar spent. So again, I think 400 points, because there's a total of 800 points earned in store today. Where did I find that? Yeah, 400 points earned in store. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's the breakdown right there. 400 points for the chips and 400 points for the hamburger and hot dog buns. So 800 points is all I got today, but that's okay. That brought me to, I had the option of redeeming points on this transaction, but I didn't bother. It brought me to 151,049 points, $58.94 for that bill. So then the last thing I did was I bought the 4th box of the 500 ml jars separately because she had said there was a limit of 2, even though there was no signs indicating that, but she was nice and let me buy it on a separate transaction. So that, and again, none of these things for like sugar, canning supplies aren't currently on my offers, but now that I've been buying them, either next week or the week after, they may come up on my offers. So this time I just bought one box, the 4th box, and it came to $11.18, and this time I did redeem some points. I redeemed 10,000 points, which is equivalent to $10, so instead of $11.18, I paid $1.18. And that just brought my points total down to 141,049. So I still have just over $140 worth of points that I can redeem. I'm trying not to use them as much as possible. I'm trying to accumulate them just in case there's ever a time that my hours at work are a little bit slow and a paycheck's a little bit lacking. So I'm trying to use them as little as possible. So all I redeemed today was $10. I did earn $800 on that $58 purchase in the store, and I did earn some points at the gas bar.